Not many K-drama fans care about directors, and not many even know that some of their favorite dramas are directed by the same person. It's time to change that and learn a thing or two about the most influential and richest Korean directors. The mastermind behind Reply 1988 and Hospital Playlist is none other than Wanho. The story of how he became an influential and successful director in South Korea is pretty crazy though, because he studied something completely different. Wanho was a student of chemical engineering at university because he was forced by his family to do so. Despite this, he never forgot his childhood dreams of studying theater and film, as it was his biggest passion. Even though he had to study something he disliked, he found a way to at least gain some experience in the film industry by volunteering at a film company. However, his dreams were shattered when he saw how cruel and brutal the movie industry really is behind closed doors. Since he learned that the pay was low and the work was tiring, he changed his mind and became a PD at a broadcasting company. The reason for this was that the job provided him with stability and gave him a decent salary to get by. For 10 years, from 2001 to 2011, Wanho worked for KBS as an assistant director, and then he got a job at CJ Entertainment where he really showcased his creative abilities. In 2012, Wanho started working on his most famous K-drama series, and the talk is about Reply 1997, Reply 1994, and finally Reply 1988. Although Reply 1988 is now considered to be one of the best K-dramas of all time, in 2012 when the series Reply was announced, the public was extremely skeptical. They didn't believe that a director who worked on variety shows could produce a good K-drama with solid storylines and plots. Well, let's just say that Wanho proved everybody's doubts wrong, because he absolutely smashed it and the series became an instant hit. Thanks to commercials alone, the network received a paycheck of $14 million, but it's unknown how much Wanho earned. Following his success with Reply 1988, Wanho directed Prison Playbook and earned $75,000 per episode. And on top of that, he received a bonus of $1.9 million for the drama. He's also the director behind the popular drama Hospital Playlist, and reportedly he earned $675,000 for the first season. Hopefully we'll get to see another great drama directed by Shin Wanho in the future. We can't exclude from the list of popular Korean directors Donghyuk, who directed Squid Game. What's surprising is that his net worth is only around $5 million. The drama had a budget of around $21 million, but it earned about $900 million. Shockingly, Donghyuk revealed in an interview that he didn't earn that much from the show, as he was paid according to the contract which he signed. He said, "I'm not that rich, but I do have enough. I have enough to put food on the table, and it's not like Netflix is paying me a bonus. Netflix paid me according to the original contract." Many people found this unfair, as Squid Game came to be only thanks to his idea. It's probably tiring at this point to repeat this, but Donghyuk came up with the idea of the series when he was struggling financially. He and his whole family had to take out loans to get by, and it ruined his life. What's even sadder is that the process of working on Squid Game was so hard for him that it took a toll on his mental and physical health. According to what he revealed, he lost 6 teeth while working on Squid Game, and by the time it was over, he was emotionally completely drained. Since the show was renewed for season 2, it's only natural that Donghyuk most likely negotiated a much bigger deal and will definitely get paid more than just a couple millions. Time put him on the list of 100 most influential people of 2022, and rightfully so. Yoon Sang-ho is another popular director who earned a lot of money thanks to his films and dramas. You may not know his name, but you for sure know his work, as he is the director of Train to Busan and Hellbound, which streamed on Netflix last year. The interesting thing about Sang-ho is that he puts a lot of his own experiences into his movies and dramas. When he worked on the animated film The Window, he based it 100% on his own experience in the military. Sang-ho actually said that he merely puts his experiences together. He's also drawing attention to a lot of social issues South Korea is facing, such as school violence, gap wealth, and other problems. What really skyrocketed his fame was the success of Train to Busan. The movie became his highest earning production, earning $98.5 million globally on a budget of only $8.5 million. He then signed a deal with Netflix and directed Hellbound, which also got renewed for a second season, and that one is coming out in 2023. Not only that, but he also directed a movie Dong-i under Netflix, and that one should also come out sometime soon. It's unknown how big his net worth is, but it's supposedly a couple millions. One of the very well-known directors is Kim Ji-yoon. His current net worth sits at $15 million, and it's all because of his extremely successful work in the Korean film industry. He worked on A Tale of Two Sisters, A Bittersweet Life, The Good, the Bad, the Weird, I Saw the Devil, and several others. What's really interesting about him is that he initially went to university to study film, but didn't even finish the course. He decided to enlist in the military instead, and when he returned, he found out that he was kicked out of the university. His life story gets even crazier though. For the next 10 years of his life, he said that he did pretty much nothing and only struggled. However, he found his place in the creative field at the end when he followed his sister to a theater and ended up being the CF art and film director. One may say that Taeyun is a natural talent because he started working on his first film when he had never held a camera in his hands before. He knew nothing about how to film or direct movies, and yet he made such a huge impact in Korean filmography. His first feature film was released in 1998 and was titled The Quiet Family. He was so bold that he actually even wrote the script for it, completely jumping into the creative work and doing everything in his own style. Typical for his movies is the recurring cast. He got used to working with Lee Byung-hun, Song Kang-ho, and Jung Woo-sung, so you will definitely see these actors in his movies a lot. His upcoming movie is called Cobweb, and Song Kang-ho is cast in it alongside Crystal Dong. It should premiere anytime now, so fingers crossed. Currently, the most famous Korean director is Bong Joon-ho. His worldwide success was achieved through movies such as Memories of Murder, Okja, Snowpiercer, and most importantly, Parasite. The way Bong Joon-ho influenced Korean cinematography is really admirable, and his success was earned through hard work and genuine interest in film, cinema, and social issues. Bong Joon-ho's work reflects in his net worth as well. According to various sources, his estimated net worth is around $30 million. What's really mind-blowing is that when he was working on Parasite, he only had a budget of $11 million, but the movie grossed over $170 million globally. He bagged several awards and trophies, making history with the movie and became the pride of South Korea. What's interesting about Bong Joon-ho is that he was initially studying sociology. He said in an interview, "My major was sociology, but I know nothing about it. I spent most of my time during university at the school cinema club. Only after he graduated did he go to the Korean Academy of Film Arts, where he worked on his short films." Now, what's even crazier is that Parasite, his greatest success, was inspired by his own life and what he experienced. When he was in his 20s, he became a math tutor for a very rich family after his then girlfriend worked there as an English tutor. He said that he was bad at math, but the family didn't care because he was introduced by his girlfriend to them. And if you watched Parasite, you for sure know that this was basically presented in the film through the main character. It's only fair to mention one more director whose name is Lee Eun-bok, who became one of the most successful directors when it comes to K-dramas. Eun-bok stands behind dramas like Dream High 1 and 2, School 2013, Descendants of the Sun, Goblin, Mr. Sunshine, Jiri-san, Sweet Home, and many others. As you can already see, his resume is quite long, and he's been working as a director for several years now. His success is undeniable, and it's hard to say which one of his dramas is his best or the most successful, but it's probably Goblin or Descendants of the Sun. He, as one of the very few K-drama directors, got the chance to work with Netflix. The drama Sweet Home was renewed not only for the second season, but a third one as well due to its success with international fans. Repeatedly, Eun-bok has proven that he is one of the leading figures in South Korean K-drama production, and that he isn't shying away from exploring new techniques and the use of CGI and VFX. One episode of Sweet Home Season 1 cost $2.7 million, and it's among one of the most expensive K-dramas ever filmed. That can give you a fair idea of how much Eun-bok actually earns. Share your thoughts in the comments and have a great day. Bye guys!